This is DFW Storm Chasers reporting for Vortex. Today we're going to be looking at the potentials for severe weather tomorrow and into Wednesday across the Central Plains and the southern portion of the United States. So, let's get right over the Storm Prediction Center map. This is the Storm Prediction Center Day 2 Outlook from 1730Z. It is showing an enhanced risk from central Kansas down to around San Angelo, Texas. And this risk is wind and, mainly hail driven, with a 30% significant chance of hail and a 30% chance of wind, but also has a small tornado threat from Kansas all the way down to central Texas. Weather models for that day are not very consistent, but they are consistent in showing storms. So we think stuff is definitely going to be firing, but AAA shows it going upscale, which very quickly, meaning squall line immediately, which doesn't make sense given the capping inversion is still holding there, but it's enough to break through it. But usually you get isolated storms with these type of events that have a weak yet breakable cap. So I think we'll at least get something out of it before it goes upscale. But this is showing an intense MCS moving it down there into Louisiana, and that's for the next day. Well, first actually, let's go over to the NAM 3 kilometer for tomorrow. Pretty much shows close to the same thing, more of an Oklahoma and Kansas event rather than a Texas event, but it's still showing the intense MCS moving across Texas. And then the next day, Day 3, a slight risk from around Corpus Christi all the way to Mobile, Alabama, up to around Shreveport. This slight risk, you can't really tell what it's based off of due to just it doesn't give you the actual risk areas, it just gives you a total area. But it's severe threat is still in question. It'll depend on destabilization. So it's not gonna show. So there's still concern that this may not do as much, but there you go. It's mainly a damaging wind threat, so I'm assuming we're going to see a 15% chance of damaging wind out of this. Now, if you go farther out, like onto the NAM, over here, you're not going to see much, to be honest. I mean, all of it will move out, and then we'll be quiet for a while. The only models that can go out that far are the GFS and Euro. I mean, there are a few others, but they're not very good. Okay, but let's just check the overview, like the above view, real quick. .500 millibars, and let's go to forecast loop. This will show us what it's showing. Basically, the red is wind, the pink is wind, and the blue is slightly weaker wind. And you want it to be in probably the pink or red to get severe weather, but that doesn't always mean there will be severe weather. So this is the system that's moving in tomorrow, and then the next day, and then you'll see it's going to be relatively quiet for a bit. If you're looking up at the top of here, don't. There's no moisture and no cape, so you're not going to get severe storms up there. But down here, this is something that we're monitoring right there, and maybe that, but that's way too far out to accurately predict. I need water. But yeah, that's about all. So I guess I'll see y'all later. This has been DFW Storm Chasers for Vortex. Have a good one, y'all.